Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Don Donald, and this is Motivation on Tees. A platform of creative, inspirational, and motivational words. And these words are words everyone would love to have on their tees and hoodies, and even those of their friends, neighbors, loved ones, and strangers they pass by on the streets, due to their enormous positive impact on human minds. I can tell you this one thing for free. I have had to severally thank so many people in my heart. A lot of people I passed by on my way through life, growing up as a young man, for the kind of words I saw written on their t-shirts and stuffs like that. I can't explain to you how a lot of those words have comforted me, inspired me, educated me, excited me, and motivated me. Remember, you can never ever underestimate the power of words fitly spoken or written. Never. That's what informed this decision at this point in my life to let the world know that the pictures, images, drawings and especially the words you put on your tees, hoodies and stuffs can go a long way in impacting someone else's life for good, and for life. Because one great word alone is all that is required to turn a new corner in someone's life, I tell you the truth. One good word spoken or written on a tee or anything, can turn a life around in such an incredible way. It can provoke creativity, positivity, ingenuity, enthusiasm, optimism, and inspire a dream. Motivate one interaction. It can affirm and confirm a step already taken in the right direction. Induce courage to do better. It can dissolve an unspoken doubt being grappled with internally for a long time. It may be just that one long-awaited problem solver for the man or the woman who cites it on a wall or on a fabric worn by whom he or she may not know. This is essentially why I have created this channel called Motivation on Tees, to help sensitize the people and create awareness on the art of design with words and corresponding images and texts. That we first, be very careful of what we put out as spoken words or written words and images on our dresses or belongings for the world to see, because of the corresponding impact, the enormous psychological effects, positive or negative, they can have on people's minds. As a matter of fact, I see a lot of people write things, words and images on their stuff they shouldn't have written for people to see at all. No, they shouldn't have. And secondly, that we may learn to pay attention to the things written on any mural, whatever that may be, as we walk through the roads of life. Because, you never know where that golden answer may come from to give you that euphoric aha moment you have looked for all your life. Our works on this channel are in a series of episodes. And today, we are starting with the very first episode, episode number 1. Where we will be exposing and promoting a very powerful statement on the most popular article of clothing in our world today, called the t-shirt, and also on related fabrics like the hoodie or sweatshirt. Make no mistake about it, no type of dress in this world today, in popularity, simplicity and uniqueness can take the place of a good and quality t-shirt. Simply because the wearing of this kind of dress is most essential in our world today. It is a kind of dressing that is casual, occasional, seasonal, and can be indispensable in its season. Take this to heart as you join us for free by subscribing to this channel, and making sure you enable all notifications, so you are notified when we do come up with the second episode, the episode No. 2. Thank you. We will be looking at motivation itself today, but in a nutshell, as we present first of all, what is better than it, and that is, habit. Habit is better than motivation. In case you do not know, success is 10% inspiration or motivation, and 90% determination and perspiration. Meaning, you must be determined and perspiring enough far beyond your inspiration and motivation, if you must succeed in life. Yes, you must. And what is motivation to start with? Motivation simply is one's desire to do something with his or her personal life, at home, at work, in school, in sports, in entertainment, or in any chosen endeavor. But you must know that that motivation is temporary and doesn't last except it's made continuous and consistent. Which also does brushing your teeth every morning. It doesn't also last, and that's why it's recommended daily. Let me tell you this. Temporary motivation or inspiration is never enough. You really need more than just a one-off inspiration or motivation to succeed in life. You really need to stay ever inspired and ever motivated to make a good headway in your journey to success. As a matter of fact, without constant and consistent inspiration or motivation, which is key, but also with a very strong desire backed by an intentional, painstaking effort to succeed, one may never achieve anything worthwhile in his or her life. Folks, what I tell you today on this episode is entirely my personal and true life experience, not what I read from a book or somebody else told me. Not at all. No matter how motivated you think you are to go into action in any business, if you don't start something and are in the habit of doing it every day of your life, your motivation will soon fail and fade away, sooner than you think. Your motivation alone will never see you through. That's what I'm talking about in this video. Habit is better than motivation. Except if your own understanding of motivation is that you must remain ever motivated and ever in motion towards achieving your goals in life. Or else, if you don't let habit come in to stay with you all the way in that project you have been motivated to start, with time, you must notice your motivation go down and your energy level dissipate. Your motivation must begin to dwindle and dwindle, until it vanishes completely. This is indisputable. I have failed many times in my life, even though I have also, fairly, succeeded many times as well when I did take big risks and bold steps, determined and perspired beyond mere motivation to succeed. Yes, I did succeed. I failed the times I failed not because I was not motivated enough to start, but because I didn't know that it had to actually become a daily lifestyle with a lifelong lifetime unending motivation after I had been initially motivated to start. Let me tell you today, until whatever you do becomes your lifestyle, until it becomes your habit, you will never make it. I must confess to you, since I was a little boy, I have always had problems with moving from motivation into forming the actual work habit. Many times, I get overwhelmed and can't finish what I started. Even when I managed to get that first motivation to start it, I still dropped it off along the way. And sometimes, my mom would say, "Son, why won't you finish this thing you just started?" And I would say, "I don't have to finish it, Mom. It's not a must that I finish it, Mom." That was the kind of boy I was growing up. Although I also did surprise myself and my mom many times, with a lot of things I was really motivated to start, which I actually finished, completely. But nevertheless, moving from motivation into action and forming the actual habit can be a very daunting task, a very serious problem for many people. Mark you, all I'm saying is that, motivation or inspiration, however powerful, can never survive and thrive without being sustained by habit. Obviously, you need motivation to start anything at all on this planet Earth, but whatever motivation starts, habit should keep, habit should complete, and habit should sustain. Motivation is what gives the willingness to swing into action or execution of an idea or a plan or even to conceive one. And it can come from what you just thought in your own mind all alone, which is self-inspiration or self-motivation, or what you saw with your own eyes written on something somewhere. Or what you heard through your ears is words spoken by someone. Or even mere sounds produced by nature, objects, animals and humans. All of that can be the source of your inspiration or motivation. But motivation or inspiration, whatever the source of it, must be sustained by habit or it will never work. That's all I'm saying. It will never come to fruition. That project will never see the light of the day. I guarantee you. You either make it a habit, form it as a habit, or you might as well forget about it. And now then, what is habit? Habit, simply put, is a way of life. It's a lifelong behavior, a lifestyle. Generally, habit is an action performed on a regular basis, an action done on a continual basis without ever stopping. So there is never a time habit is put on hold or on pause. Which means, habit is both repeated and automatic, with every day of your life drawing you a step closer definitely to your goals, the realization of your dreams. And let me tell you this, habit is the life wire of every successful achievement. No habit, no success, and no tangible achievement is ever made. That's why I say, true successful living is all about habitual living, which is habitual thinking, habitual talking and habitual doing. William James once said, "All our life, so far as it has definite form, is but a mass of habits." I will tell you why people love and care so much about motivation. You know what it is. It's because they love that inner motivational sensation and the buzz. That feeling of electrification and strong energy pulling them from within towards their goals with the thrill that motivation brings. But as it is with a man who is always hooked on the idea of getting everything without hard work or any effort at all, who is always trying to find the other way around things. Motivation becomes the psychological way of escape from the thought of hard work and painstaking effort for most people. And this is usually done when they try to start wanting something mentally through the art of motivation, so much so, that the unpleasant processes of hard work and the nuisances of true success don't bother them anymore. But let me tell you this, if you must succeed in life, there will come a lot of days in your life, when you must go against yourself and do something you don't like doing, with or without motivation. Yes, 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 you must. But I will not forget to also tell you that there is also one subtle but very good and unique thing about motivation which I personally found out and like, and which I will share with you before I end this video in fairness to this thing called motivation. This is our first and groundbreaking video, and I don't intend to make it that long. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell, so you are notified each time we upload a new video. And if you have found value so far in this video, go ahead, like, leave a comment, and share the video with your friends and family, so they too can benefit. Now, back to the said subtle benefit of motivation and its secret power to hypnotize you to success, before I close this video. And here it is, in all fields of human endeavor, when any man or woman gets motivated, really motivated to do something, provided he or she is damn really motivated well enough. Do you know what happens? That motivation in his or her heart automatically assumes a fairy ability and potency to turn the most tedious hard work in his or her hands, or the very rigorous exercise he or she is embarking on, into a play or just a mere hobby. Yes, it does. It may sound paradoxical, but it's perfectly true. But you must also do the work, or the motivation will have nothing to turn into a meat pie, and therefore, still ends up fruitless. So, I tell you today without mincing words, habit is better than motivation, and motivation bows before habit. I will see you in the next video. Thank you all once again for your patience, and make sure you take heed to these things. These are actually tidbits of this school of thought on motivation, habit and success. And my strong advice to you all is that when you do get these motivation t-shirts, if possible, try to pull them out every morning and glance through those great words and symbols or images shown or written on them before you leave your house. Or pull them out every night and look at them before you go to bed, if they are not hung where you can naturally see them ordinarily during the day or night. It's very necessary as a conditioning exercise to your mind, your psychological system. I will see you in the next video.